Hey everyone, it's March 5th, and that means that if today is your birthday, you share it with Ottis Toole, a notorious serial killer known as the Jacksonville Cannibal, who killed at least six, but perhaps as many as hundreds of victims, and that is him right up there. Toole is largely known because he was an accomplice of Henry Lee Lucas, whose crimes were documented in the film Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. Toole was played by character actor Tom Tolles. Toole was born in 1947 and grew up in Jacksonville, Florida. As if living in Jacksonville wasn't traumatic enough, he was often dressed in girls' clothing and his mother referred to him as Susan, and he was the victim of child abuse at the hands of multiple relatives, including his father and his sister. Toole's grandmother allegedly took him on grave robbing expeditions to obtain body parts for satanic rituals. He was a serial arsonist dating back to his childhood, and fire sexually aroused him. The ninth grade proved to be too much for him, and he dropped out and began spending time in gay bars, earning money through prostitution. Toole claims to have committed his first murder at the age of 14, when after being propositioned for sex by a traveling salesman, he ran the salesman over with his own car. He became a drifter and a panhandler, and went from town to town, often being suspected of crimes, including murders, when he left for a new location. In 1976, Toole became a friend and lover of Henry Lee Lucas, and claimed to have committed 108 murders with him, though he later recanted these confessions. Their MO was to abduct their victims, sexually assault them for days at a time, then strangle, stab, or shoot them. After they were dead, they would often dismember the corpses and sometimes even eat parts of them to get rid of the evidence. The pair's most well-known alleged victim was Adam Walsh, son of John Walsh, who would use the crime as impetus for the TV series America's Most Wanted. It all came to an end in 1983 when Toole was arrested for arson in Jacksonville and freely confessed to a litany of crimes, including the murder of Walsh. But because his IQ was just 75, some believe that he never killed anyone, and that police just used his willingness to cooperate to clear old murders off the books. We'll never know for sure, but Toole was convicted of 6 murders and sentenced to death in Florida. He died of liver failure due to cirrhosis at the age of 49 while sitting on death row. We may never know exactly how many murder victims Toole had, but it's safe to assume they number at least in the dozens, if not the hundreds. If this was your birthday, I hope you had a great day. If you know somebody whose birthday it is today, send them this video so they can find out all about their birthday twin. And to Ottis Toole, I have to say, happy birthday, you bastard!